Hey there, guys. This is Keep It Real Blabs. Welcome or welcome back. I hope you guys are doing amazing. It is, what's today? Thursday. It's Thursday. We're almost there, guys. If you work a 5 to 9, a 9 to 5, or you have the weekend off. I know a lot of us don't have the weekend off. I'm sorry, but if you do have the weekend off, we're almost there. Just got to finish out today and tomorrow. Usually, people are feeling mad good on Fridays. I know I'm not. I work with my dad. It's like it's a 24-hour thing for me. But whatever. It's not about me. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I know you guys have been keeping up with the nonsense. As always, that Amberlyn has been, I don't know, putting up. But we did see another live. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry, guys. I am cleaning. I was cleaning when I found out that she had uploaded. So it's whatever. Yeah, I'm decluttering, actually, not even cleaning. Decluttering, then cleaning. But anyway, okay, so Amber, I believe it was last night. Yeah, because it was after the live. So she put up a live. I was so angry because I usually up download these things and I put it on, on my computer so that I can, look at it at my leisure, watch it on my at my leisure and all that stuff. But I didn't. I did put up the other two lives, the one where she's looking freaking raggedy. I mean, she always is, but without the filters. I put it on the posts. I don't know how that's gonna work. Just in case, just in case she decides to get rid of those. But yeah, I did not. I am going to try to get like those lives, like those impromptu lives when she's really being angry. Try to download them as much as quickly as possible and stuff like that. No promises, but whatever. But anyhow, all this babbling to say, Amber came online last night and she was just going berserk, talking about how no one Amberlyn I mean Becky never cared about her and all this stuff. And actually, you know what? Um a commenter put up, I asked a question about, what people do you guys like to watch? And a commenter, one of my five commenters, thank you so much, my subscribers. He said that he watches Studio Deets. And then I realized I'm actually subbed to Studio Deets. And Studio Deets had put up a post. And I kind of want to play it. I'm gonna you know what? Why am I doing it like Amber? Let's just look at it here because it's so funny. It is very, very funny. I tried to have it up already because I wanted to read this, but okay, you know what? Let's read this first because this is 13 hours ago. So this was what what about 12, I guess, that they posted this, and it was saying, hey guys, so after getting off live, I just wanted to say why I do like the ankle. I didn't watch his Q&A beforehand to figure out what kind of questions he asked. I know some people will think they weren't all in the best taste. I do want to say though that I was not trying to imply at all that Amberlyn did not have cancer. I was just trying to say I can't confirm for you myself the details of what all happens. I don't remember all those details, but it was live and I was nervous and I definitely didn't word that as best I could. Please don't take any of that to mean that I don't believe her or that she didn't go to the doctor or have her hysterectomy. It was a scary situation regardless of the details. I needed to clarify that for everyone. Thank you for watching. The live was really big and intense. We weren't expecting all of that. Okay, so I think they had posted this like a few minutes or 30 minutes before Ambulance started raging. And we're gonna just look at it's just a little short. It's a little short by Studio Dates. Where we can hear what Amberlyn is talking about. So let's go to the posts and let's see. It was no 5 days ago. No, no, no. Shorts. There you go. I'm stupid. All right. This one. You know what? Let's up this a little bit because I was told that it was a little bit low. So
Beck was with me the whole time. So if Beck is going to sit there and say that they don't know if I actually had cancer, you're either lying for money or you really truly never gave a fuck about me. Beck was with me the whole time.
it's like comedy just writes itself, man. I kind of I find it hilarious that it's just like a war of tomatoes and some lines of crabs for like salty crab. Yeah, you can hear it in her voice. She is going berserk for no freaking reason. This woman never stops to think about what she should do. She feels something and instantly she needs to voice everything. And of course, she's gonna say that's part of her BPD. No, that's part of you being very immature by now. And like I wrote it in one of the comments. She makes people with BPD look atrocious, and she really needs to stop bringing people down with her because all of this is like just because you feel something doesn't mean that you need to blab it out and throw it up on top into the world. You know, you that's the one of the things that you need to work on. And actually, as an adult, you should be able to do that. And I'm not saying that it's easy. It's not easy. That's why so many people have issues. If things were easy to get over and deal with, many people wouldn't have any issues, right? Whether it's mental health issues, how call it, obesity, shit like that. We wouldn't have so many issues if it wasn't easy. I mean, if it was easy. But the fact is that Amber doesn't want to change, and she just wants everyone. If she feels something, she's gonna make you feel it, or she's gonna attempt to make you feel it. And that's sorry, that's not how it works. All right, you feel what you feel. Like she said, I think at some point I think I don't believe it was this live, but she was like saying that her feelings are correct. Fine. You know what? Fine. Feelings are not correct or incorrect. That's feelings are feelings. We all have feelings. What's incorrect or correct is how you deal with those feelings and how you communicate that to other people. So, oh yes, she's not incorrect in saying my feelings are correct. I mean, they're neither. They're neither or, you know, they really aren't. They're just feelings, but how you deal with it is what will make it correct or not. So now we are going to look at her video. That's the whole reason I came on here. So well, oh geez, I almost forgot. So yeah, okie dokie. I'm not going on a diet. No, it wasn't this one. Okay, I shouldn't admit
Hey
this. It
guys,
was this one.
welcome to a new video. So this series is called Let's Talk.
Oh, and for today we are going to be having Lalo Kava relaxation. You see that? So good. And I'm drinking the tangerine mango because if I had high blood pressure, it would definitely be spiking when I watch Amber. All right. Still with those stupid sunglasses on her head. And last night, yeah, last night when she did that raging live, she still had those sunglasses on. It was like 10 o'clock at night. Girl, get a freaking headband. Anyway.
I have done this before years ago. It's definitely just a series where I can communicate and correspond with you guys.
Every series ever that you've had, you stopped after like 2 or 3 episodes. Guys, remember Kirby Calories? Ah, wonderful. Just wonderful.
So unfortunately, my channel has thrived, but also died on a lot of different speculation, and I want to change that. I want to use my voice in situations where I normally wouldn't, and I want to—
Miss Ma'am, you can use your voice however the hell you want to. We want to see action, okay? Enough with the voice. You do too much of that, okay? You talk way too much. We need to see changes. Just a little while before this, when I was walking the boys, my dogs, I was listening to Obese to Beast. He was looking at the episode from yesterday, the no diet diet. And he was just like, she's a great starter. She starts She's great at starting, and that's about it. And that's correct. She's great at starting whatever, but her starting is just the planning. And if you're just gonna plan, who cares? No one wants to hear that. It's like, ever heard the saying, don't talk the talk, we want to see you walk the walk. Um, Amber, let's see you start doing things because you use your mouth way too much. Honestly, she really does. It's it could be talking or eating. She just freaking uses it way too much, and she doesn't use her body at all. You need to start.
I continue using my voice in situations where I already have. This is just a place for you guys to get to know me more. Maybe an
And she's always done this. Like, you guys need to get to know the real me. We already know, Amber. And the thing is that you are the real you is not worth getting to know. I'm sorry. You are someone to keep at length, not even arm's length, like maybe states away length. And you need to work on yourself. We know you already. We know how you are. We can usually predict what's gonna happen even before you even before you do, actually. But I do think that she knows. She just likes to come on here and talk. So, let's let her actually talk, because if not, we're gonna be here all day. And this is a very short video, actually.
Areas that you never would have, a place for me to be accountable, to clarify and deny, and just an overall correspondence between you and me every single week. So the reason I want to do this is because there's always questions.
Oh, by the way, this is the top that I was looking for, like, a ways time ago, when she had the top and I wanted to dress like her. But yeah, whatever. I barely anyone saw that video anyway.
Rumors, speculation, just things that people are, for the lack of a better word, obsessively asking me about. And it kind of goes in cycles.
I really hate when she uses the term obsessed. Like, obsessively, everyone's so obsessed with me, obsessively asking. If you don't answer things that people want to know, yeah, you're gonna keep hearing it. You're gonna keep hearing the question. If people weren't so obsessively talking about you, let's face it, you would not have a roof over your head and food for yourself and food for your fur babies, as you call them. So can we stop with that nonsense? Because you are really feeling so fucking full of yourself. You look full of yourself, and you really need to stop. Because if people were not obsessively, it's not even obsessively, girl, it's not, but if you weren't getting any attention, you will be freaking over here crying that no one cares. So just don't bite the hand that feeds you, girl.
Cycles where it's like there's like 5 huge things that people are talking about ad nauseum, and I think this is a good opportunity.
Maybe 5 huge things: both her legs, her arms, and her stomach, her fupa.
Maybe I can answer those 5
I know, cheap shot. I'm sorry. I'm better than that.
Things, or whatever it may be. But regardless, I feel like my channel is very parasocial, let's be real. And there's always some...
No. People are just tired of seeing you abuse everyone. If you're not gonna help yourself, at least don't hurt others on your way to your grave, That's all. Most of us don't really think about you all that much after we're done doing whatever it is that we're doing, whether we're making videos about you or like in a chat, like in one of those Facebook groups or whatever. Yeah, we talk shit, then we live our lives. You, on the other hand, this is all you have. You watch stuff about yourself, you talk about yourself, you make videos about yourself, you watch other people's videos about yourself, you go on Discords and Reddit and all those other things. All those other things, and just everything is about you. That is freaking tiring. Just shut up. All right, you're the one that has a parasocial relationship with everyone, because you even start freaking dating people that watch you. All right, so stop.
Some sort of speculation or always some sort of topic that people are like, Amberlynn, why won't you talk about this? So this is going to give me the opportunity to do so if you guys bring it up, of course. So I have structured the series into a special format and I'm really, really excited. So the first section is always going to start with sweet and sour. So sweet and sour is just going to be a random comment generator.
I can't help but laugh that even these terms are like food related terms. God damn it.
From the Let's Talk prior. So obviously, since this is episode 1, we're having to skip that part. But I came up with sweet and sour because you never know what kind of comment is going to pop up. Can it be a sweet comment? Or can it be a sour comment?
All right.
Using a random comment generator is going to give me a wide variety of comments instead of just like going based off of like the top ones where I pick and choose, etc.
Not that anyone cares, but if you want to keep I know we're all struggling with money and stuff like that. Even if you're not struggling, it's good to have like these types of drapes, the ones that are like energy efficient, because it keeps the like the hot air out in the summer. It keeps the cold air out in in winter. So good. But you know what? Let's not talk poor economics here. Let's just watch this.
Etc. So this next section I am calling Sippin' Community.
Again, food. It's food. Everything is freaking like food.
I know,
Horrible
I'm very
fixations.
clever. Thank you. So this is where I read from the community tab that I will be posting every single Monday. So it gets time for the questions and anything that you guys need me to speak about for them all to just fall under that community tab. And then after Sippin' Community, we're going to be doing the Linterview. Yes, I know.
It sounds a bit too close to Lints. And I don't like it. Because we know what she used to make Beck do.
More cleverness from your girl. So the Linterview is where
you're really fucking full of yourself, girl. You need to stop, all right?
You guys are actually interviewing me with your voice. Yes. So I told everyone.
Why is she talking like this? I truly hate it. I freaking hate it so much. Girl, you are not a celebrity, all right?
Went over on my Instagram, send me a microphone.
Dude, she freaking talks as if she's like this great person who has made so many, you know, advancements and like even scientific advancements. Oh, freaking anything. Any kind of change in, well, she has changed a lot of us, right? She's giving us a blueprint of how to be a horrible person, and all you gotta do is do the opposite, like I always say. But she is so freaking full of herself, as if she's done something great for humanity, or for even for us, or even for her animals. Goodness sake, let's just freaking, even making it as microscopic as that for your animals, nothing. You are a piece of, that's what you are.
Emoji so I can accept your request, and that gives you the
that is way too much work. All right, that is too much freaking work. You are like always, she's making everyone else do the work for her, and no thank you. No thank you.
Opportunity to
even if I was a fan, no thank you.
Send me a voice memo asking any question you
I can just call my friends up and just, you know, have a good conversation with them before doing that.
Want. So I have not listened to any of them. It is going to literally be live, real reaction. I am very nervous. So if you guys want to go to my Instagram for next week, literally go to my Instagram at hectic.ambi. Send me a microphone. I'm going to send you a smiley face emoji back, and then you can send me a voice memo, because Instagram has it to where you can only send me a voice memo if I accept your first message request. So anyways, after the Linterview, the next section is called Tea or Tail. So what this is going to be is I am going to clarify rumors that I have heard through the grapevine. And I'm going to...
Sorry if you guys heard that burp. Like always. I'm always drinking something. I'm sorry.
I tell you, yeah, that's real. Or no, that's actually not true. And then the last section.
Would you even admit to something if it was true? Because I don't think you would. All right. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys are able to hear this as well. Oh wait, maybe it's that. Let me see. Okay, it's. Oh, I can't tell. I can't tell how long I've been recording. All right.
Is going to be
Okay.
bad choices. And I just remembered.
Oh, look at that! Oh, first time this that doesn't involve like some kind of food thing. Oh, okay. A food term, I meant.
To actually bring the cards over here, so I need to go get those. I will.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the tarot oracle stuff. I don't have any like big or any thoughts on really on tarot in general, but someone so negative as her, I just don't want to hear it. I don't freaking want to. This is so stupid.
Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, bad choices is just a bunch of
It's this stuff. Oh, well, I don't know what this is.
questions. So, I'm going to be choosing 5 of those and answering them. So, I know this introduction was super
exciting. Oh, exciting.
Super long. We will not be doing that in the future videos. I just kind of wanted to talk about what the series is about. So, let's get into it. Okay, sadly, we are skipping over sweet and sour because I can't do it. And we're going to go straight to Sippin' Community. Have you considered that your refusal to do inpatient treatment could be linked to a drug addict's refusal to do rehab? No, because I actually think doing inpatient would be fun. I know a lot
of okay, well that's very incorrect. She really believes that it's gonna be like a freaking party, a sleepover with a bunch of people that she's gonna consider her friends. No, that's not how that works. But yeah, it kind of is actually. It kind of is. I would venture to say that this is what is going to take your life. However you want to look at it, fine. But you are a full-blown addict. You addict yourself to freaking everything. Food, especially, obviously. Laziness. Having other people do things for you. Relying on others for your mental health. You are freaking addicted to everything that's bad. Like all the what are those called? The 8 jeez, guys help me. The what is like the 8 things from church? Goodness gracious, like gluttony, envy, all that stuff, jealousy. No, that's envy. All that stuff. That's you. So you know you are that, but
people are going to be like, fun. That's really the adjective you're going to use for that. The only reason why I choose not to do inpatient is because it is extremely expensive.
And what the hell, the $2,000 or more that you use on Uber Eats? Is it? What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 20,000, 24,000. That's on the low end. 24,000 a year you're using, that you're spending on Uber Eats. You really don't think that you can put some of that money into, get the fuck out of here.
And I have a job. Not only do I have a job I have to do to keep the roof over my head, the
the job that she has to come to, guys, to be able to keep everything over her head, her freaking stomach mad full, and all this shit. But whenever she gets upset, guys, I'm gonna take a break. Yeah, fucking make up your damn mind, you know.
Electricity running and the food in my fur baby's stomach, but I have fur babies that need to be taken care of.
Yeah,
I know the eyes.
You would fucking eat your fur babies if you don't have any food. Let's be so fucking for real. You do not give a shit about those animals.
Could be Dot and the T's could be.
And I'm sure you guys watched Salty Crab's what is it, the her recaps for the paid lives, but this freaking bitch said that not Rabbity, Wasabi is happier now, more talkative and all this nonsense because Rabbity isn't there. I don't I don't I hate her. I hate her. She doesn't think that it could perhaps be that this animal is going through pain, not knowing where his sister is, separation anxiety, all this nonsense. But no, he's happier, guys. He told me. Hate her. Hate her. Even my dogs. They come from the same litter. There was three of them. One went to Connecticut to be with my brother and his family, and we kept two. They were born here, in the living room. They aren't the best of friends, but damn sure that if one of them is sick or something, the other one will come and try and take care of them and cuddle with them because they're like siblings. They're siblings. They act just like regular people siblings. As in, like, get out of here. Don't be in my way. Don't be in my room. But if something happens, they they want to check up on each other and know that they're okay. When they're outside, they always will walk together and all that stuff. When the time comes that we need to say goodbye to or two of one or both, I'm hoping it's not going to be both because I'll be freaking. We will be wrecked. At the same time, but when the time comes that one of them has to go, you're damn sure that we are going to be making sure that the other is there to see that their brother isn't there anymore. That, for them to be able to say goodbye. And for this freaking bitch to just come out and just be like, the cat disappeared and that's it. It's not like you can explain to them what happened. They don't know. But yeah, the cat is so much happier now.
Cross, like, my mom could probably watch my fur babies, but like, it's the job thing for me. If I was to be able to
Yeah,
go
the job that she loves so much that, sorry, the job that she loves so much that I'm sorry, Papa, that she takes breaks, no, when she has a little tummy ache or she has bad gas or something, whatever.
patient and be able to vlog my whole
I'm looking for something.
experience and upload, still make an income so I can still pay my bills, then I would do it. Why is it okay for you to make assumptions about ZM's mental health, but when your audience does it?
But I'm sorry, I am so freaking tired of hearing the Zachary Michael stuff. Not only do I not watch him, but she loves to insert herself into other people's shit, into other people's drama. Life, everyone's life. Excuse you, little man. Hey, mister, can you please stop? Just stop for a little bit. Just say, give me 8 more minutes. Well, actually, a little bit more, but go do something else over there. Go. He's gonna go back to doing it. But anyway, everyone's life does not revolve around you, all right? This person is going through their own crap. Let them be, and stop trying to I couldn't make them talk about their ex. They're not you. Most people aren't like you, Amber. Most people do not go online or anywhere and talk about their exes when they get their heart broken. All right? That's called being an adult and being mature. This, which is very much unlike you. I understand that, but please try to understand how other adults are, and maybe learn something from them.
It's mental health shaming. So I've never really made an assumption about his mental health. Months and months ago when I said, whoa, what a quinky dink, Zachary Michael's mental health.
See, so you're still being a cunt, Sorry, but she's this is look up a definition of cunt. It's gonna be this fat bitch on it. Cause what a coincidence. What a coincidence. You're still a freaking fat fuck. After 11 years of saying that you're gonna be on a diet. What a coincidence, stupid. That's how stupid you sound.
I take a break from YouTube. I think that was
and you don't think that it could be just coincidence? And even if it was, you know what? I don't even give a fuck. Cause that has nothing to do with you. It really doesn't. All right? Think about yourself. Work on yourself. Forget about everyone else around you, because believe you me, everyone else is doing a lot better than you, all right? At least we can wipe our asses and we can go take a walk if we freaking wanted to. So, and we, you know what? I'm a hazard a fucking guess that most of us don't not have a trail of exes that hate our guts. And what else? There was something else that was gonna pop up, but apparently it's leaving me high and dry, and now I look like an idiot. But whatever.
My way of just being.
Oh, I was gonna say, have not haven't been the cause of losing two cats. Two elderly cats, by the way. One a very elderly cat, another one that was really high up there. So you can shut the fuck up.
Like, okay, if you can dish it, I expect you're going to be able to take it. There have been times where he has mocked me about my mental health or a heartbreak, a relationship.
Honestly, from what I've seen, like the little clips and stuff that I've seen, he's actually been the nicest to her, and that's pretty much why I don't watch him, because it's just like they give them, sorry, it's they, I think, I don't know, this freaking too many days, this I don't know who's what. I'm trying, but they give them a little bit too much leeway, and it's just like, why the fuck am I watching this? Why? I don't like this woman. I want to see someone who, yeah, you can be nice, but please don't make excuses for them. Yeah, that's better. So, yeah, like, the only way to reply to a monster like Amber is to not reply. The same way that Salty Crab did, that was freaking perfection.
Relationship, just some way that I was feeling. I have felt mocked. I have felt hurt.
Mr. Man, I hope you're not humping stuff on camera. If we have camera on you, all right? Shit, I think there's gonna be an NSFW video.
I'm allowed to feel that way. And in my brain, I was like, okay, he's been doing this for years. Now it's my turn. Have you traveled the world?
What an asshole. What an asshole. He's been doing that for years, so now it's my turn. How about it be your fucking turn to stop eating and lose weight? Or just be a decent person.
World since breaking up with Beck. No, but I have traveled. I have went to Oklahoma.
You had to, first of all. That's not exactly traveling when you're moving there. And let's be so fucking for real. You were attempting to move to where the fuck did Emily live? Jeez. Okay, so she went to Oklahoma because she needed somebody to take care of her there. And then she went to Wisconsin because she was hoping and trying to move into that woman's house. So that is not traveling, Amber. That's you being a fucking crazy ass human barnacle person.
I've went to Wisconsin.
Human barnacle.
I've went to Tennessee. I've went to Michigan.
And I forgot to say,
you went to those places because someone else drove you. Because you were gonna see your underage love, Billie Eilish, even though she's not underage now. When they first started, they were. Tennessee. I don't remember the Tennessee. Let me know what Tennessee. What did you go there for? Is it a restaurant?
I've been to Illinois since then. Chicago, hello, Billie Eilish concert.
And I've done
Oh,
things
it was that. So is she talking about all the places that she went through to get to, say, Oklahoma and Wisconsin? Because that fucking doesn't count. Who gives a shit? That's not you traveling. That's you being an annoying fuck that other people need to take and drive. Shit. Amber. Fuck out of here.
So, based on your physical health and your track record for change, what do you estimate
How long has... Oh my god, I'm only 6... I need to
life
shut the fuck up.
expectancy to be, and what will you do with that time? So this is kind of like gruesome, but based on how I feel and the things that I go through, probably somewhere in my 50s, and I feel like early 50s. I don't know why. Like that's when my
Wait,
grandma died.
what
actually,
was the
when she
question?
50.
Illinois since then. Chicago.
What do you estimate your life expectancy to be, and what will you do with that?
Oh, Amber, you think you're gonna make it to 50? High hopes. Sorry to say, high hopes. Reach for the stars, girl. Reach for the stars.
time. So this is kind of like gruesome, but based on how I
You mean morbid?
feel and the things that I go through,
Dang it.
probably somewhere
I've been
in
talking
my
way too much.
50s, and I feel like
Girl.
early 50s. I don't know why.
Girl.
Like, that's when my grandma died. Actually, was when she was 51. But like the number 53 keeps popping in my head, and slightly 54. That's a very gruesome question.
Morbid, and no, you are 34 now. I would guess on a good, like on a good day, but whatever. You might reach 41. That's it. No, even maybe 38 or 39. I don't really see you reaching 40. And if you do, you're gonna be bedbound in a hospital, wishing you were done with life. Get
And what will I
outta
do
here.
at that time? It depends.
You're gonna eat.
Am I trying to better myself, whether that be physically, emotionally, mentally,
Imagine that. Imagine that. You're 34 years old saying that you might end up dying 54, 53, whatever. So, what, 19, 18 years from now? Is it? I think so. Yeah. If not, I'm stupid. I never said I was smart. But saying what am I gonna do with that time? It's nothing. I bet it's not gonna be anything like I need to work. I need to really work to not make that a reality. I really need to. I really need to stop my shit. I need to stop my BS and get to work and really get real help, not just talk about it. I need to get real help because that is not the future that I want for myself. Let's hear what she's gonna say.
etc., which is where I'm at right now? Or am I just going to just flop like a fish and not care about anything? I want to say it's this over here. So by doing this over here, that means I might see my 60s. I think regardless of which one
I'm sorry.
choose, I'll never see my 70s. Like, am I trying to better myself, whether that be physically, emotionally, mentally, etc., which is
No, it's not fucking emotional, mentally. Just fucking throw that shit out the window, right? At this point, it's your physical health. And like I said before, you need to work on the whole you because you don't work in separate. You don't freaking just. There's no separate, all right? It's just you. You, all right? Your body is not some other being or anything. It's the same like when you want to work out and you're like, I got too much fat on my tummy, I want to lose weight. You don't just sit there and do crunches and do core work, do you? You work out, you eat well, you eat in a calorie deficit, you work out, you lose weight from everywhere. You will get smaller everywhere, not just here. So stop with that whole BS. It drives me insane.
Where I'm at right now. Or am I just going to just flop like a fish and not care about anything?
No, that's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna flop like the freaking dead fish that you are.
I want to say it's this.
You want to say that because you like to talk a lot, but it's not gonna be that.
Over here. So by doing this over here, that means I might see my 60s. I think regardless of which one I choose, I'll never see my 70s.
No, I'm pretty sure you won't. No, you will not be seeing your 70s at all. You've done way too much damage, but at least you can get to your 60s in a way where you don't have to spend like the last 5 years of your life in bed connected to tubes and shit.
70s, and that's kind of a sad reality.
Remember that immobile freak that you talked about, which is freaking really disgusting to say, but of Colleen, Emily's ex. Yeah, that's how you're gonna be. That's how you're gonna be.
How does it feel knowing you've been stuck in a time loop for the last decade? When your watchers have graduated college with masters, gotten married, etc. The world is evolving around you, yet you haven't changed a thing. So first of all, to those who have graduated college with masters, hell yeah, props
Like you give a fuck.
to ya. But I do want to say everyone
Let her do a cameo for you when it comes to that. He's like, congratulations. I was on the blue team when I was in school.
timeline is completely different.
Did you know that I was in Space, a dance group? Yeah, it was great. I won so many awards.
Some people get married when they're 18. Some people get married when they're freaking 62. More people than you think have very routine,
what they're saying is that people are doing things with their lives and you're not. All right, that's what they're saying. You don't have to get into the specifics of it. It's just that people are doing what they can and want to do with their lives, and you, Miss Thing, are just there growing your body.
Boring everyday lives. Like they get up, they shower, they have their breakfast, they head to work.
Right there. Right there. That's somebody doing much better than you. Because when is the last time you actually were able to get a good shower? Or any shower? Shut up.
They come home, they have dinner, they relax, and that's that. Like a lot of people do have that life, and I think that we just need to be grateful.
Yes, most of us do, Amber. Most of us do. We're not celebrities going on location to film a fucking movie. But the point is that we still get our shit done. We have families. We have friends. We keep in touch with our, whatever, like siblings or whatever. We have animals that we take care of, that we love, that we take out for walks, Amber. That we get to, go and shop for clothes that make us feel nice and sexy, or make us feel nice and handsome. All this stuff. We can go to a dentist, even though that's not a freaking perk. I mean, it is a perk, good dental hygiene, but we can go to these places, get our hair done, get our teeth fixed. We can do all these things without freaking having to worry about, am I gonna fit in the chair? That's what they're saying. We get to live normal lives, unlike your fucking fat ass.
Full to be alive regardless. Just because someone is married versus someone who isn't, that doesn't make
constantly losing the point, but okay.
One of them better than the other versus someone graduated with masters versus someone who didn't. It doesn't make one of them better than the other. I have my accomplishments. I have things in my life that make me extremely happy, but this is my life.
Can we list your accomplishments? Guys, please, in the comments, list her accomplishments, please. The only accomplishments I can think of is a YouTube career, and at the same time, that's based on hate and people hating her, and because she's such a disaster. And oh yeah, she's been able to manipulate herself into people's lives, and pretty much take over their whole lives and take over their homes. Can anyone please list her accomplishments?
In my routine, I've been stuck in a time loop when it comes to.
Would it be an accomplishment to get rid of 2 cats? Could be.
Wait, I will admit that. But when it comes to like growing and bettering myself,
think
I have not been stuck in a loop. 10 years ago, I could not have ever imagined myself not only being single, but living by myself. That would have never.
That's an accomplishment, Amber. Just being single. Because, girl, I guess it would be an accomplishment if you were doing better when single. Because obviously relationships aren't the be all or whatever. But the fact is that you're not better single. Well, I guess, like, we don't get to, I was gonna say we don't see her as smug, but we fucking do, don't we? If she was doing better single, as in actually taking care of herself, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I'll give you that. But
happened 10 years ago, I could not imagine myself making amazing money, using my own debit card, being able to not only take care of myself, but
imagine that. I use my own debit card, guys. I was able to call bingo. I said bingo. And my mama said, oh, Amber, I'm so proud of you. And I said, thank you.
My fur babies, having a roof over my head. If I want it, I buy it. If I need it, I buy it. I never imagined having that type of life. Yes, I suffered with BPD 10 years ago, and I still do to this day. But 10 years ago, it was.
I hate the saying I suffer with. That just makes you an instant victim. That your language is so important. I usually say, like I always say, language is so incredibly important. That self-talk is so important. If you tell yourself, I'm suffering with this, I'm suffering with that, you will definitely feel the pain of those words, and those words weigh you down. And those words bring upon your reality. Stop it.
was way worse. In that, I
Okay, I'm
never
cold now.
imagined being able to be by myself
It's-
and enjoying
oh,
alone
shit.
time, because I was always so, oh my god, I need my partner, and like I can't be alone ever, not even for 5 minutes.
That's still you, Amber. That's still you. It's just that you replaced your partner with your audience.
And now I'm alone for days and days at a time, and I'm okay. So you might see it as a loop. I don't. You know your comment section is public, right? Why lie about getting so much support? We can all see what people are
Oh,
saying
it's the DMs, guys. It's the DMs that we can't see. Oh.
to you, Amber. So I get a lot of private support, which I completely understand, because when someone supports me publicly, they get actually bashed and attacked, and it's really sad. For some reason, the haters cannot accept that there are
Look, the thing is that if any of these people came on and actually had something smart, intelligent, not like be a smart aleck or a smart ass. Like if any of these people came on and just it spoke intelligently about why it is that they support you, they would not get attacked. But the thing is that it's just like, oh, you just jealous. You just jealous. It's just very childish things that really sound a lot like Amber. So it's either Amber or what I think it is a whole bunch of people that are as childish and narcissistic as Amber. Because if you are telling her stuff, talking down to her, they find it's almost like you're talking down to them. So that's why they come on and be like, oh no, you're just jealous. They're like, oh god, all right, whatever you want to think, man.
people who actually like me and enjoy my content, and they can't accept a different opinion than theirs. So I get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of DMs weekly of people who are very, very supportive, because they can't do that publicly. So when I say thank you for the support, I genuinely mean it, because the people who message me on Instagram are also watching my videos, and these videos are also for them. All right, so this is the last one. Bah ha 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 ha. You are literally deleting comments. I was reading one in the middle of it. Poof, it was gone and it's nowhere to be seen. So I didn't delete any comments on the community tab because I wanted to go into it completely raw. YouTube actually has a section where they automatically do it themselves. If something is a little too hecticana, for the lack of a better word, it goes into a completely different section and I have to approve the comment, but I never look at those. So you're never gonna see that comment again. All right, so the next section is the interview.
Oh yeah, I forgot this.
I am so nervous. All right, let me get to my Instagram.
Freaking hate this. Oh wait, so she's actually gonna be doing like the voice things. Okay,
I'm beyond nervous. Okay. Take a deep breath. It's gonna be fine. All right, here we go.
Take your blood pressure medication first.
You didn't have the obstacles that you have in your life. I'm thinking specifically about your weight or maybe some of the trauma-related obstacles. What different twists and turns do you think your life would have taken? Let's imagine you didn't do YouTube, and you didn't have childhood trauma, and you didn't have your weight standing in your way. Where would you see yourself now?
Okay, so
I can answer this for her. She would see herself in California being like one of those bitchy girls that probably has an OnlyFans.
I didn't have childhood trauma and I didn't have these weight issues. Where do I see myself now? Honestly, probably like in LA. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know what I'd be doing for a job or anything like that. Like, I don't
She would definitely be an OF girl.
hype myself up too hard, but I feel like I would be an attractive person if I was thin. I mean, I think I'm pretty now. I mean, sometimes I feel super ugly, but my mom like is gorgeous. She was super gorgeous when she was younger, and I know without all my extra, I would look very, very different, and I think I would really be successful in LA. I don't really know what I would be doing, but I think I would be thriving. I have a feeling I would be thriving for sure. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, Amberlynn, why did you bring up like what you would look like? It's because sadly society is shallow, and I feel like people who are more attractive, they
No, Amber, you are shallow, okay? It's you that's shallow. You would not be getting any of this hate if it wasn't for your horrible personality. How many times does that need to be said before it actually, sticks in there? But I'm sure it's never going to. This is the same person and I truly wholeheartedly believe back when they said this, that she said that if I weighed what I wanted to weigh, if I looked the way that I wanted to look, I wouldn't even talk to any of y'all.
they get further in life and they're treated better, etc. Okay, let's do another.
Okay, so you know how there's the butterfly effect theory of how like one insignificant moment in your life could change the course of the rest of your life.
Yes.
Do you know or can you pinpoint like what significant or insignificant moment or event happened in your life that if you could, you would go back and change and maybe speculate how it could have changed the course of the rest of your life?
So I do have one particular moment in my head, and I don't know what ways that it would have changed my life. Obviously, for the better, it would definitely be interesting to see. But like, I have gone through so many things, so many like isolated, separate, traumatic events to where I was gonna come out effed up regardless. But the first thing that I think of, which trigger warning SA, so I'm just gonna
I
like
knew it.
say it, have something pop up right here, but I was when I was 7 by a cousin. And I feel like there's a lot of heaviness with that topic. Like, I feel like that.
All right, so she's saying that happened when she went by a cousin. So is it the cousins? Because she never says anything about being close to her dad's side of the family, right? And this is supposed to be the side of, on her mom's side. I believe her mom only has one sister. So she's saying that it was them, but then she says that she did not get to see them or meet them until after she had almost aged out of foster care, right? Or am I wrong? Please let me know in the comments down below. I could be wrong because there's so many freaking stories to this freaking woman, you know? So I don't understand which cousin was it then. She said it was a girl. Supposedly her aunt has 2 daughters. So how could it be them if she had never met them? But whatever. Yeah, then she said she had said before that it was her father's friends. Then it wasn't. This is what happens, Amber, when you freaking lie constantly. No matter what it is that you say, no matter how serious it is, because this is a very freaking serious subject. So it's such a serious subject, and yet I feel nothing because it's your lies are just so freaking extravagant and so fucking extra for no damn reason. So many people have gone through these things, and I never, ever, ever would say to somebody that tells me that, even if I don't know them, if they tell me, hey, this happened to me, my heart would go to them. Like I'll just be like, I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry. But, and that's also something else that, not to like, I don't like to really talk about myself here, but that happened to me as well. But she still makes a freaking farce out of fucking everything. She fucking does. To me, that is emblazoned in my head. I can still see and smell and feel what happened. But for her, it's like her story changes constantly. How does that even happen? And I understand that it happened to her when she was very young, supposedly, if it did happen. But if you keep changing, it cannot be, it cannot change from being a girl to being a guy to being your friend, your dad's friend to being a cousin. It just doesn't happen like that, all right?
Probably did do some damage to my brain and just the way that I am, because I know a lot of people who experience SA, especially as a very, very young child, they end up with like a lot of issues. And I think about 600 Pound Life, where I relate so much to some of these people, because in the beginning of every episode, it's the same way. It's the shower scene showing, how much they eat at one time, which is definitely exaggerated, but that's a different.
It's really not, Amber. It's really so not. How do you think they can keep those huge weights up? You need a lot of food. Just by you sitting there, just by someone sitting here, me sitting here, the last time I weighed myself, I believe I weighed 178 point something. I'm hoping I've lost some weight, but for my BMR, it says I'm at 1500 something. So if that's just for me, 5'4", 178, let's round it up to 170. Let's round it up to 180. But even 179, right? If I round it up to 179, I'm still burning 15 something calories, 1500 something calories. So you really think you at 5'2", or whatever. She says 5'3", but I believe it's 5'2". It's just that she probably, like, if anything, she gained like an inch from the fat on her feet. I'm not even just like joking. That's how it happens. That's what happens, anyways. She is burning a whole bunch of calories just sitting there. She will need immense amounts of food to be able to keep that weight, and not just keep that weight, but to gain weight. To gain, she was 504 a little while ago. To be 519 now, no, you are absolutely eating from the time you get up to when you go to sleep. And when you do eat, it's not just, a little thing here, a little thing there. It's those freaking carrot sticks. Get the fuck out of here with the hummus. No, you are absolutely eating as much as you possibly can until you're full. And to be full for this woman, she has said it herself before. I'm full. I'm feeling full. For this woman to get full, her stomach is so stretched out. I'm not making jokes right now. Her stomach is so stretched out, and for her to feel full, she has to be eating immense amount of food. So no, you need to stop with that fucking nonsense. How about you make that one of your fucking goals? Stop lying.
Subject for a different time. But they always talk about, their past and probably what made them the way they are. And a lot of people go through SA as a kid and end up really, really large. So I know that like I've gone through so many things in my life, but I feel like that was one of the first memories that I have as a young girl that was like very, very traumatic for me.
I don't even know if she would actually, if she had the opportunity to erase it, I don't even know if she would actually. Because then she wouldn't have anything to shield herself from reality and from being better. She needs these things. She needs these she needs like these cards to take on, be like, no, look, I got this, and hey, wait, I got this too, and I got this. She needs these things.
Hi Amber, thank you so much for accepting my request. I just wanted to ask you, if you could talk to yourself 10 years ago, what would you say and what advice would you give? And also, if you could see yourself 10 years in the future, where would you like to be? And how do you see yourself? Again, thank you so much.
So 10 years ago, I was 34. So I without a doubt would tell myself, lose weight, girl. Like you're going to
Did she say 10 years ago I was 34? No, she meant 24.
Cancer in a few years, so you need to lose weight. You need to go to the gyno regularly, and you need to know the YouTube game. So let me sit down.
Please, she would have been like, what do you know? You don't know my life. You don't know me. That's what she would say.
I down a bunch of notes for you, and I'm going to teach you the YouTube game to where you can play the YouTube game. You can have fun with it, but you can also stop yourself from sharing certain things that you shouldn't share.
Ma'am, you still haven't learned that even to this day. What the hell will you teach yourself? Yeah, be so for real.
Girl, you also have BPD, so go to therapy now. Like, there's just so many things that I would.
Well, what? You don't go to therapy now, girl.
About myself. So if I could see myself in 10 years from now, I will be 44. I hope that obviously like I weigh a lot less. I hope that like my health
Hopefully. Keyword, hopefully.
has improved, my mental health. I can't even imagine myself in the 40s. Holy, that is weird. I hope that I'm married. I know that sounds crazy because I said I don't ever want to be.
That's something that she truly means. That's what she truly wants in life. To be married. Fuck everything else. If I need to be rolled down the aisle in a bed with a respirator on, is that what it's called? I'm fine. Just marry me, bitch. Yeah.
Be in a relationship again, but fuck it. A decade from now, I hope that I'm married. I hope that I'm happy. I was about to say, I hope that I still have wasabi and Twinkie, but oh, okay, my heart just broke. Moving on. Okay, so this is the last one.
That was so performative. Ugh.
Do you think you'll ever do ASMR again? I'm not gonna lie, your old ASMR videos, especially the like candy bowl ranging one, has been a guilty pleasure of mine for like the past week.
Girl, Miss Ma'am, who just left that voice note, get some help, please. Oh gosh, those are the most freaking ridiculous videos she's put out.
Sorry if this had to be weight related.
That other one also, when she's flipping, I remember that flipping the magazine. I remember I was watching it on a bus. I had gone with my mom to go shopping. We were at the mall. We took the bus back, and I was watching this, and I swear to you, some woman that was sitting next to me, she was like this, like, and she looked at me, and I looked at her, and I was like, and I just kept watching, and I was like, this is way too embarrassing, and I just I put it off, and I went on Pandora and started listening to music because wow,
living rent free in my
I
brain.
think I would rather be caught watching porn on the bus than watching that shit.
Oh my god, I live for that question. You know how many people actually tell me that they like my ASMR videos? Like, it genuinely shocks me. I actually don't think that I will ever make like a separate ASMR video again. I think majority of people actually hate it, but a lot of people do like it, so I appreciate
Yes.
that. All right, now it is time for tea or tail. So rumor number one is you cannot be diagnosed with BPD by a psychologist, let alone one that doesn't specialize in BPD. That is a tale. That is a big, big, big tale. So you can be diagnosed with BPD by a psychiatrist, psychologist, and by social workers, and they do not have to specialize in BPD in the same way like if
I don't think social workers can, right? Hey Siri, can a social worker diagnose you with borderline personality disorder? A licensed mental health professional, such as a psychiatrist or clinical social worker, can diagnose that. You need to be more specific. It'll have to be a clinical
you're
one.
diagnosed with depression or you're diagnosed with
Oh,
bipolar
I've never heard that before.
disorder. Like they don't have to be like a specialized like psychologist just for those things. All right, rumor number two, Amberlynn lied about when she posted her ER pictures to Snapchat. That is also a tale. That is not true.
I'm
so
sorry,
in my reaction
what?
to Salty Crab, where I was talking about like pictures to Snapchat.
Amberlynn lied about when she posted her ER pictures to Snapchat. Who gives a fuck?
That is also a tale.
And
that
no, she did post it, and it was very gross.
is not true. So in my reaction to Salty Crab, where I was talking about like so many people didn't believe I had cancer, so many people didn't believe that I was rushed to ER and that I was gushing blood and blah blah blah. I mentioned the times where I posted my blood pictures on Snapchat, and I also mentioned where I literally showed medical confirmation, like my medical paperwork in a YouTube video, and I jumbled all that.
Well, I mean the YouTube video that she put her medical stuff, it really didn't say much from what if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to look for that. I'm gonna have to look for that video because I do want to see if because it was very tiny. I do remember that. God damn it. I always have so many damn pens, and then when I need one, it's nowhere to be found. But anyways, I do remember it being very, very tiny, and it was just like general things. It's not like you know what? Let me not even talk about it because let me look at it and I'll make a vintage react out of it.
That nonsense together in the reaction. And I saw a couple people where they were just like, oh my god, Amberlynn's lying. Like, she didn't even post like those pictures until like May, but then it was like actually June where like she showed the medical stuff. And yes,
Can you stop making people sound like a fucking idiot? That's just you, right? And people are right to question what you say, no matter how serious it may be, because you've been proven to be a liar a time and time again.
that is true. So in the Salty Crab reaction, I said during that time, and I also said in the impulsive state of mind that I was in. So I'm talking about two different incidences, which is the Snapchat photos, the medical paperwork YouTube, that happened within different months, but it was the same head frame. So what made me post the Snapchat photos was people were like, Amberlynn, that's not true. You were not
It was
rushed
so freaking gross.
to the ER gushing blood. And I was like, oh yes, I was. Here's proof. And then me posting medical paperwork.
She could have just when you get when you go to the ER or anything, you usually get papers and stuff like that. All she had to do was do that, take away they usually don't really have any personal information on there. It's pretty much just what you were admitted for, what they treated and blah blah. She could have just posted that. It's not hard.
Work was because people were like, Amberlynn, you were never diagnosed.
As at some what was it? When I was about 22, I was taking, I had already, by then I was already taking I call it psych medications, right? And there was one that gave me a really weird side effects, which it made me like lose control of my mouth, my tongue specifically. I had gotten up from a nap. I wasn't feeling all that great. I was feeling really tired after taking the medication. And then suddenly it's like my tongue was just coming out of my mouth. It was really just weird looking. And when I would try to talk, I couldn't because it was like, imagine talking with your mouth, with your tongue out, if try it at home. It's difficult. And I would physically have to push my tongue in to be able to try and talk, but obviously I couldn't. So I was writing stuff out and I was getting so desperate. And I started to just like jump and be like, because I was losing my mind. I did not know what was going on. And I was eventually taken, my mom had to call 911 for me. Then when 911 came, when the EMS people came in, they wanted to ask me what was going on, and I kept saying, my tongue was freaking coming out, all right? I would just keep sticking out my tongue, and they were saying to stick my tongue back in and tell me what's going on. It was just, it seemed like a freaking game. It seemed like a freaking comedy skit. And I was just like, and then I started to write stuff. And, I don't know, I don't think I had a smartphone back then. I didn't. I had like one of those, what was it? The flip phone, the razor. I had a pink razor at that time. So, I was writing out, my tongue keeps coming out. Help me. I can't do anything. Whatever. They took me to the ER. They thought I was fucking around, I guess. My face looked like it, like I was just there to play like a really, really big joke on them, I guess. I don't fucking know. But when I finally got to look in the mirror, everything was just red, swollen. And by the time that they were able to help me by Benadryl. That's all I needed. All I needed was some freaking Benadryl, some allergy medication. I didn't fucking know that. I was going so freaking insane. Just out of my mind, I did not stop to think maybe this is an allergic reaction. It was an allergic reaction. So they gave me, they tried to give me first Benadryl orally. Obviously, I fucking couldn't. And the nurse was just so pissed off with me, saying stop throwing it out. And I was just like, I can't. I was going nuts, but they ended up giving it to me by IV, and within maybe 10 minutes, everything started to just like release. And I still have nerve damage on the side, and it's why did I start saying the story? But let me see.
That's not true. And then I was like, well, here's proof.
Okay, that's what I was trying to say. When I was let go, I was there for about 3 hours or so. And it was like the last hour that they finally gave me medication. So I was just all fucked up throughout that whole time, and them thinking that I was playing, and they would just be like, I can't deal with this. Specifically her verbatim, I can't deal with this. I'll come back when you want to talk. So anyway, yeah, so I was given a discharge paper saying that I had a really bad allergic reaction to the medication. I forget the name of it. I think my mind has just decided we don't need that. Let's never talk about that again. So, it was just like, it was nothing. I believe it said my name or something, like the stickers, the labels. They put one of the labels there, and it just said, everything that happened. She could have just done that. Just, show that paper, the discharge paper, like aftercare, where they tell you, it says what happened. And it's just like general things to, what your next step should be. If anything, they probably make an appointment for you. She could have blurred that out, but yeah, freaking long ass story just to say she could have just shown the discharge papers. I'm so sorry.
So both of those instances was just me not being able to regulate my emotions, me not being able to like ignore the shit. So instead it made my like impulse instinct, like it was gone. I had zero impulse skills. Like I was just like, I'm gonna show this. I couldn't regulate myself. I'm alone for days and days at a time, and I'm okay.
Oh shit.
So you might see it
Dang it.
end up with like a lot of issues. And I think about 600 pound
10 years ago, what would you say?
game. So let me sit down, write down a bunch of notes for you, and I'm gonna teach you the YouTube game to where you
I'm so sorry.
oh, okay, my actually tell me that they like my ASMR videos, like diagnosed with BPD by a psychiatrist, psychologist, Snapchat. That is also a tale that is not true.
Okay.
And I also mentioned where I literally showed medical confirmation, like my medical paperwork, And yes, that is true. So in the salty crab reaction, I said during that time until like May, but then it was like actually June where like she showed the medical stuff. And yes, that is true. So in the salty crab reaction, I said during that time, and I also said in the impulsive state of mind that I was in. So I'm talking about two different incidences, which is the Snapchat photos, the medical paperwork YouTube, that happened within different months, but it was the same head frame. So what made me post the Snapchat photos was people were like, Amberlynn, that's not true. You were not rushed to the ER gushing blood. And I was like, oh, yes, I was. Here's proof. And then me posting medical paperwork was because people were like, Amberlynn, you were never diagnosed. That's not true. And then I was like, well, here's proof. So both of those instances was just me not being able to regulate my emotions, me not being able to like ignore.
Yeah, so this is what I was gonna say. Yeah, she talks about it as if that's a completely different person. She's a completely different person now. No, I can regulate everything. I'm good. She's the exact same person. She never grows up.
Shit. So instead it made my like impulse instinct, like it was gone. I had zero impulse skills. Like I was just like, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this.
What, and you do now? Oh my god, look at that.
I couldn't regulate myself. But thankfully since then I have gotten better with that. Am I perfect? No. I think that's a reason why like I have stopped like demeaning myself and
Remember, no, again, no one's perfect, but you're not even okay. You're not.
areas. People are like, let me see the BPD diagnosis. People are like, let me see proof that you have a kidney that's 6 millimeters big. And I'm like, no, like I have boundaries and I respect my boundaries. In the past, no.
Yeah, she respects her boundaries. Doesn't mean she respects other people's. No, fuck other people. It's all about me.
I was bad at regulating, still am, but better. And that's just like another way of
not
like
at all.
showing that I have improved as a person, because in the past, like
you just showed that you showed your ass just last night. So this whole regulating being better, no, you went on a whole fucking tangent looking mad stupid. Don't even come on and say I'm sorry about, you know, how I acted. It was just a mistake and blah blah. But
crying hysterically while showing my medical records is crazy work. And like posting on Snapchat.
I hate when she says crazy work as if she doesn't do the same shit now. Girl, you are such a sick individual.
Those is also crazy work, and that is something I would never do now. Rumor number 3, which is the last rumor. Amberlynn uses a filter when live streaming from her laptop.
Absolutely.
That is also a tale. I'm literally a
no,
boomer.
abso-fucking-lutely. We saw you when you were streaming, live streaming from your phone. You look much older, and that face is not even like that. She has like a more elongated face, and that chin is just like dangling, like almost like a fucking ball, like balls. Sorry.
When it comes to anything,
it looks like
so the reason why I look so different on my laptop versus on my phone is because the iPhone, I have the newest one, is literally crisp clear, as you guys can see, but my laptop literally sucks, as you guys can also see, because the internet's always shutting down and I'm always having to restart. You can literally tell that the webcam is super blurry.
Amber, you know what? You can plug in your laptop. You know, this computer is plugged right into the Wi-Fi, into the router. You can do that because you're at home and you fucking figure it out.
Blurry. So it has nothing to do with a filter. I wouldn't even know how to put that on there. Literally, when I go live, I click on YouTube, I click go live, and that is literally the end of it. All right, now we're about to do bad choices.
I couldn't imagine. I don't think that just using the computer to the iPhone, she would like. She would be like this much. Wherever I'm at, it's gonna be this much amount of weight on my face. Maybe your skin might look a little bit smoother, but no, it was like 10 more pounds on her face. It's so stupid.
So by the time that this whole series is done, maybe I will have answered every single one of these questions. I'm just going to randomly choose 5 and let's get into it. Have you ever told a friend they were being cheated on? I'm having to think. I don't think I've ever had to do that. No,
so
but my memory does suck because last night in my live stream, I couldn't even remember the fucking high school that I graduated from. It was crazy. All right, next one.
Right, because you didn't graduate.
In the past 30 days, have you sent or received a sext message? So in the last 30 days, no. Nope. Number 3. So this is like an all play question. So obviously, it's just me. So I'm gonna ask it as if it's just me. Could you go a month without masturbating? The answer is probably no. I mean, if someone was like, don't masturbate for a month, like,
okay, this is gross, but how the fuck would she masturbate? How? She has short arms. She cannot reach down there, all right? Is she just using a stick? What the fuck is she using? Is she taping a vibrator to a stick? To that broom that we constantly see? Fuck no. The fuck you mean? Is she? Oh wait, I just thought maybe she's rubbing up against something, but
I bet you, like, okay, I won't, but like, why would I? Number 4, have you ever apologized after sex? I'm sure I have. I don't know what for, but probably something. Right.
maybe for stinking.
Number 5, have you ever had a sexual partner who turned out to be gay? Well, I am gay, so that makes my partner gay. All right, so that is the end of the first episode of the series. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, there are so many more voice memos, so many more things we could talk about, but I don't want to make this video super long.
Well, I mean, for that question, you could have said a partner that turned out to be straight that didn't want to have gay sex anymore, you know. But I know using your brain is hard.
There will be another community tab for you guys on Monday. If I missed your question, just repeat it. And as the time goes on, we'll see. Maybe some of this will be taken out. Maybe no one likes the interview, or maybe no one likes the tea or tail. I'm sure you guys do, though. Maybe eventually I'll add something new.
No, I absolutely hated all of this, Amber. This was such a waste of time. But hey, I was gonna say at least it kept me from cleaning my room, but I was actually enjoying it. So
something. Oh, it just all depends. See what we all like and how we enjoy it. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
I did not, Amber.
guys.
I hated it. Anyways. It's still fun to record this anyway. So guys, let me know what you guys thought about this. Is this freaking worth keeping around? This is anyways, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please give it a like. If you didn't, give it a down like, a thumbs down. It's all good. We're all friends here, right? You're my besties. No, but yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and yeah, I'll be seeing you very soon. Bye.